Salute, and welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I'm your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of Record, also known as the voice of the streets, but better known as the glue, because I try hard to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective. What's popping out there? I'm popping out live with it this afternoon. I dropped a video this morning. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know we're keeping it moving and shaking over here at the Real Big Fruit Podcast. We're not going to stay stuck on the St. Laz and Mano thing. But I will be talking about a little bit something about that, because I'm going to tell y'all, I made contact this morning. I told y'all, son, I ain't playing with it, son. I made contact this morning with the homie Rod Diggs people. No question. Rod Diggs people, his fam, his people hit me up today. Rather, I hit them up, you know what I'm saying? They made sure I got their number. They sent it to me. They said, tell Big Fruit to holler. Big Fruit hit them up. And they want you to know where we at with the Rod Diggs situation. First and foremost, free Rod Diggs. Rod Diggs is in Colorado. And where we at with it is, he in a situation where there's no way possible it can go down. Like, it can't happen. He can't get on the jack and do anything with anybody. If he could have, he would have done it by now. Rod Diggs cannot make no moves and talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's people's let me know that. But more importantly, it's people's let me know this. Because like I told you, I wanted to bring him through and let him holler about the situation with Miles. Let him holler about the situation with Mano. And let's hear it from his mouth. I want to hear from Mano. I want to hear from Mouse. I want to hear from Rod Diggs, if he was willing to speak. And homie, let me know, man. First and foremost, let me shout out to the bro Goldie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't with the internet. So you definitely, please know I cracked on him. Yo, son, you want to pull up? Nah, I don't do the internet. But I got to respect that, because I keep telling you, especially my people, son, the people that fuck with fruit, the people that will and deal with fruit, everybody ain't with the internet. I would have to say maybe 40% of the people I holler at is with the internet. The other 60% that rub shoulders with Big Fruit, they like, nah, you tell those stories, son. I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? So Goldie let it be known, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with the internet, but I'm gonna tell you this. And I took his word for it because that's his team, that's his people. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stamp my word on it by repeating it, because I trust that his word is good. You understand what I'm saying? And I asked him, I said, yo, those words came out of his mouth. And he like, yes, indeed, those words came out of his mouth. And the words he's talking about are this. You know what I'm saying? When all that shit was going down with Mano and Rod Diggs and Rod Diggs and Mousy in the street, you know what I'm saying? Whatever was going down in the street, I don't think the Instagram was popping. I don't think the internet was popping. Maybe DVDs when all that shit was going down. But lo and behold, since Rod Diggs been in prison and the internet been popping, everybody keep digging that shit up, and that shit keep resurfacing. And you're wrong for that, and I'm gonna tell you why. But anyway, it keep resurfacing to the point where y'all keep Rod Diggs, Mano. Rod Diggs had Mano scared. Rod Diggs beat up Mousy. Rod Diggs knocked out Mousy. Y'all run with that. I don't know none of that shit to be true. I don't know none of that shit to be false. So I wanted to talk to Rod Diggs. But the homie Goldie was like, listen, son, I let Rod Diggs know what was going on out here on the internet, and that shit is goofy to him. It's weird, and it's goofy to Rod Diggs. And Rod Diggs said out of his own mouth to his people, when I'm in a position to get on the jack and holler at son and do, talking about Mano, I'm going to do that, man. I'm going to rectify that shit, because that shit is crazy. So when he said that to me, I said, oh, he said that himself? Like, he said, yeah, he wanted to rectify that shit because out of his own mouth, he said he fucked up. So when he said that, I was like, yo, bro, those words came out Rod Diggs' mouth. Like, Rod Diggs said he fucked up. He was like, yeah, son, he wanted to rectify that, son. You know what I'm saying? But he never, you know what I'm saying? He never got a chance to, get on the jack since all this internet shit been going on. He been shut down. I was like, wow, that's mad deep. You know what I'm saying? Because these people out here ripping and running with that shit, thinking he hate Mano guts. And then homie Goldie was like, nah, son, I personally done ran across Mano. And I done had conversations with Mano where I told Mano what Rod Diggs said. Mano said, yo, I ain't even thinking about that shit. That shit is water under the bridge. How Rod Diggs is doing. I said, oh, so you talk to Mano? He's like, yeah, son. He said, yo, listen, man. Real niggas know what it is. The internet gonna say what they want to say. He said, even if I was an internet nigga and I pulled up Niggas still gonna talk about it. I said, damn, I'm just trying to be different, homie. Like, I'm trying to put a stop to all this shit. He said, Fruit, you can't stop that shit. He said, Mano buzzing right now because he beefing with St. Last. Mousy caught a stray because Mano beefing with St. Last. Like, people who, any chance people get to throw Rod Dig name in the mix, they gonna do it, son. Okay, I got you, homie. Now, let's talk about the fact that niggas keep Rod Dig name in the mix. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on in the world today? A lot of people that's in those situations with natural life and 5 life sentences and 6 life sentences, they getting a shot to come home, son. Y'all watch Tut come home. Y'all watch Prince come home. Y'all see the boy Pistol Pete, the other Pistol Pete, the real Pistol Pete. Y'all see him trying to come home. Like, Rod Diggs trying to come home too. But y'all ain't doing him no service. Y'all doing him a disservice. Every time y'all bring up some Mano and Rod Diggs or Rod Diggs and Mousy, because y'all don't bring up Rod Diggs names for nothing else. Y'all need to be bringing up Rod Diggs names with a petition. Y'all need to be saying free Rod Diggs. But instead, y'all keep Rod Diggs Mano. Rod Diggs was this in the street. Rod Diggs was that in the street. Rod Diggs don't need that heat, son. Just think about it, son. I'm being real with you, son. Just think about it. That man trying to get free, and all y'all want to talk about is his past behavior that put him where he's at right now. Is that fair to Rod Diggs? Just think about what I said. Gumbo TV on the check-in, come through, smash and dash, especially when it's 2 good brothers going at it. Peace to Gumbo TV, salute. Paradise was popping. Yeah, man, just think about what I said. Just think about it, son. We need to be getting a petition, free Rod Diggs. Brooklyn need to be championing that. Stop bringing up the Mano and Rod Diggs, especially after today when his people told me. And now I'm repeating it because I trust his people word to be law. And I trust Rod Diggs really said these things. I don't believe a motherfucker will speak for Rod Diggs when he know he out of pocket. Come on, son. Let's stop playing games, free Rod Diggs. Let's stop playing games and act like we really got some common sense. Because that's the problem with us. Nobody's using common sense. That's our problem. Nobody's using common sense. We love the entertainment. We love some drama. Yeah, we love it. We love it. We love it. I'm guilty of that shit too, son. We love it. But at the end of the day, when truths are out there, we can't sweep truths under the rug and keep running with the lies and the false narratives because they're entertainment, son. We can't do that. You know what I'm saying? What's real about that? Rod Diggs himself said every time y'all bring up his name with Mano, that shit is weird and goofy. He said that. You know what I'm saying? He said that. I would love to speak to the brother. You know what I'm saying? I would love to speak to the brother. Shout out to the ones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Hanif who made that pop. You know what I'm saying? 24 hours, boom, 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 boom. I'm speaking to the people and we speak for Rod Diggs in 24 hours. You understand what I'm saying? They got Rod Diggs in a situation where he can't even make that happen. He can't even get on the phone and hold a conversation with the motherfucker. And I don't want him to. I want Rod Diggs to be in a position that he can possibly get free. I don't want him on YouTube doing interviews and motherfuckers turning the interviews into what they want them to be instead of what they need to be. We need to be saying free Rod Diggs. You understand what I'm saying? We need to have Rod Diggs' voice on a recording asking us to sign his petition. That's what the fuck we need to be getting Rod Diggs in here for. But y'all love some drama, son, and sometimes y'all ain't got no common sense, man. El Dawn was popping, liberate all the solid dudes in the system. No question. Free the real. Shout out to my boy Deluxe, free Nitty Love. Those are the boys. You know what I'm saying? But free the real. Free Little John. You know what I'm saying? Free God Tony. Like free the real, son. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Rod Diggs is a real one. He need to be free. We doing him a disservice by keep digging up his name every time Mano on some shit. Every time Mano on some shit, we bringing up Rod Diggs. That ain't fair to Rod Diggs, and Rod Diggs is calling niggas goofy and weird for doing that shit, son. Word. He trying to get free, and I understand what he's saying, son. Chewy was popping. Free Cuckoo B, no question. Free Turf, free man. Yeah, no question. Free man. Yo, listen, free the real, son. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn, stand up. Brooklyn, stand up. Word. That's what? Red Hook, Marcy, Brownsville. Yeah, Brooklyn, stand up. Listen, man. Rod Diggs, we need to get together and sign a petition or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just doing it the velour way today. Yeah, man, I'm sitting in this crib, you know what I'm saying? I got the AC on and all that shit. And if you don't know, you need to know your boy is injured. You know what I'm saying? I can't have that cold air on this motherfucking right arm, son. That shit be kicking that arthritis, son. I went to physical therapy today. I gotta be easy. You know what I'm saying? Nigga getting old. all that steel wore nigga body down. Nigga get old. But yeah, man. I wanted to jump on here live and rap the takes with y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Free Rod Diggs. I'm doing my journalism thing, son. I'm getting to it. Your Wise Brand was popular. And the thing is, a lot of guys don't understand his security situation. The same as Pete. When people know when their names get mentioned, and it makes it harder and harder for them to leave ADF. Listen, man. That's where the man at. He let it be known, son. He can't do anything. He wish he could. You know what I'm saying? He been sent that message to me. Yo, son, when I ever get in a position to do something like, I'm going to try to rectify that shit because I fucked up. I said, yo, he said that? Those is his words? He said, my nigga, those is his words. I said, say no more, son. It ain't no more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I am Big Fruit, the voice of the streets. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes known as the glue. Because I like to keep things together and keep them in a proper perspective. And I hope I help this situation together. And I hope I put it in the proper perspective, man. Let's free Rod Diggs. You know what I'm saying? If his peoples is watching and y'all want to hit the ground running and get a petition popping for Rod Diggs, know that you got the support of the Real Big Fruit podcast and hopefully the support of all my subscribers. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what it's about. Free Rod Diggs. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, your boy gonna get up out of here. Because I'm only at the crib on the lunch break. I can't only feed the dogs, but I decided to run my mouth. You know how that shit goes. But listen, man, your boy up out of here. Until next time, salute. Free Rod Diggs.